All right, so look, if you're if you watching this video, welcome to the new channel. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be the Quantum Land. You feel what I'm saying? This is Quantum Land. Now, when I say Quantum Land, what I mean is this gonna be the little setup. All right, this gonna be the official setup for right now. All right, I'm gonna do more explaining later. You know, we got some more expensive topics to talk about. You feel what I'm saying? So look, this room not gonna look like this in the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I'm doing the whole redesign. Okay. This room, I'm thinking black. I don't know. We're going to see what the room going to look like in the next couple weeks. But look, I'm addressing the situation here. Okay. We got to address Royster. You feel what I'm saying? For those of y'all that don't know who Royster is basically one of the, I have a community called the Quantumverse. Okay. If you don't know, you don't know. Just go do your research. Look it up on TikTok. That's our community. In the Quantumverse, we got a couple of people in there that, you know what I'm saying, they be putting on for the Quantumverse. You know what I'm saying? But Royster, I'm disappointed in you, my boy. I'm disappointed. You feel what I'm saying? Now, why am I making this video? I'm making this video because there's a lot of things that I need to address that I can't address every single day because I'm a busy man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a busy man. Look, I look rough in the face. You know what I'm saying? No cut. No nothing. I haven't been able to do a lot of things because I've just been super busy. You feel what I'm saying? But this is why I'm making this YouTube video. Now, I'm not going to get in depth with the Royster situation. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's something that Royster needs to think about and reflect on. You know what I'm saying? Like, Royster, I've been had a community for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? It's been plenty of yous around this bit. So all I'm trying to do is just give you advice and guidance because that's not cool. You feel what I'm saying? Now, with our community, the Quantumverse, this is the first YouTube channel. I mean, it's the first YouTube video. With this community, I want y'all to know, we gonna have fun in this community. This community will have fun. We will become one of the biggest communities on the internet. But y'all do know with fun comes a lot of rules and boundaries, man. We can't cross a lot of rules and boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So when I have something, when there's rules and boundaries and you guys cross them, look, I'm here to have fun, but I gotta address it. Okay, I gotta address it. Now, with not getting in full detail, I will say we have a Discord server called the Quantumverse. My boy Royster broke a rule in the Quantumverse. Crazy rule. You know what I'm saying? He broke a crazy rule. And even I was sitting there thinking like, is this real? Did he really just... Really? You know what I'm saying? And then I really sat back and thought like, look, banning Royster is one thing. We can get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? We can get him up out of here. But the other side of me was like, bro, okay, cool. We could ban him. I'm fine with that. But that little dude not going to learn. Like, he's not going to learn from anything. He's not going to learn from mistakes. Same thing with, like, people that come into the community to LARP. Like, people don't come into the community to really learn nothing. And I've been seeing a lot of people do a lot of questionable shit, and niggas don't learn. Royster, as somebody that been putting on for the community, bro, I'm heavily disappointed in you. Real shit. Real shit, Royster, I'm heavily disappointed in you. You know what I'm saying? Especially for someone that's seeming like they want to try to build a platform. Royster, come on, man. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You over here traumatizing my boy Thaddeus. What Thaddeus Kringle do to you? You feel what I'm saying? Like, Thaddeus Kringle a chill dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if y'all gonna be in the community and you gonna show support and show love, y'all also have to be okay with people holding you accountable. You know what I'm saying? And when you get banned out of the comm, you cannot just be like, yo, let me get back in. Bro, if you broke a rule, bro, you broke a rule. Simple as that. You feel what I'm saying? That's not a cool rule to break. And I don't think Royster gonna be back in that server. You know what I'm saying? Like Royster, come on, gang. Come on, gang. Come on. But let's move on though. Let's move on. Judd June. Okay, I'm doing a Q&A. I asked you guys to ask me some questions for the Q&A on my TikTok, and y'all asked a lot of questions. I got about 35 questions. So what I will be doing is I will be going through all of y'all stuff. Hold on. Where it's at. All of y'all questions. It's loading right now. It's taking forever, of course. You know what I'm saying? It never does this. Now when I'm on the camera, it does this. But I'm gonna be reading all of y'all questions, and I'm gonna be answering all of them. Honestly, about Judge June, okay? Because I've been seeing a lot of y'all had a lot of questions about Judge June, so I'm gonna do this to make sure that y'all understand what's going on. Okay. First question. Is Jamingus a mentality or lifestyle? You should know this. Jamingus is a mentality. Jamingus is a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's a style of life. It's a style of living. You know what I'm saying? When somebody says Jamingus, it means more than just a mentality. You can be a Jamingus and not have a good mentality. You know what I'm saying? Jamingus outweighs mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have, in order to even get to Jamingus level, you have to get past that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you could be a piece of shit and be a Jamingus. You feel what I'm saying? Will Quandale Dingle enter the Mingus verse during Judge June? Look, I don't know what that boy Quandale been doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you what that boy Quandale been doing, and I honestly, I hope he's been doing good. You feel what I'm saying? But as far as Mingus been doing his thing. He pulled up. Mingus May dropped a career high first debut during the season on some 2003 rookie bronze. So I really can't tell you. You feel me? My birthday is June 28th. Do I have to go back in time and change my birthday to respect Judd, or am I good? That's a great question. Your birthday June 28th. Look, keep it there. But when your birthday come around, Casuprio, make sure you on some Judd timing. You know what I'm saying? Just so you can balance it out. After Judge June and perhaps Jamingus July, what's next? Okay. Not just about months either. Okay, so look. After Judge June and Jamingus July, my plan is to go full on mainstream. Okay? Now a lot of y'all really all are new to this community. This community really just birthed. You know what I'm saying? So like, I really want y'all to know I really want to get the mainstream going. So right now, all I'm doing during Judge June and Jamingus July, I'm gonna sacrifice my summertime to go 100,000% on Judge June and Jamingus July. Now, when I do that, when it gets to August, September, October, I'm gonna be balling out. Not money wise, but like content wise. I'm gonna be balling out. You feel me? That's not my goal. I'm not telling y'all my full goal, but that's close to it. You feel me? All right, let's keep going. Judd or Quandale Dingle? Judd. What Mingus events are happening this Judge June? Okay, this June I want a 1v1 flight. You feel what I'm saying? Now look, I know it's crazy, but like, y'all, is it really crazy? Who really made it this far? From where we came from, on what side of the internet we came from? Who really came? You really think we gotta stop at the flight 1v? You really think we finna stop being optimistic for the flight 1v1? My nigga, when I was making flight trading cards, and Kai popped out with the flight trading cards, I ain't asked for flowers, no nothing. I just was, hey, patting people on the back. You feel me? Come on, let me get my 1v1. Y'all, look, if y'all hating on that, y'all don't know ball. You feel me? Y'all don't know ball. So yeah, flight 1v1 this Judge June. I want to do a couple collab streams this June, and I want to do a big collab stream with somebody that I'm not gonna name yet, but it is in the works for June. Maybe. Will Judge June's emphasis on Quantum Verse affect the potential birth of Judge Jamingus? Look at they replied under that question. I'm weak. Hey, don't get on my nails though. Don't get on my nails though. All right, let's keep going. Will it be Jamingus July? Yes. Am I top 5 in Quantum Verse? Ari, you're not top 5, but you're up there. Jamingus Quantum Theory. JQT. A proposed extension of quantum gravity where aura density fluctuations are modeled as a tensor field coupled to space-time curvature. The theory predicts that at sufficiently high Jamingus energy levels, local quantum states become synchronized across curved space-time. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, you out here going crazy. You need to follow back. How does Judd and Jamingus affect Kumalala and Sylvester, because the quantum verse is deep, especially accounting for Quandale. Judd and Mingus do affect Kumalala and Sylvester, but it doesn't affect it too much. You know what I'm saying? Because their paths don't cross too much to affect them that bad. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't affect them that bad. You feel me? Let's keep going. Is Judd June the month that we will be able to ascend into the quantum state? No. Not even close. You feel me? Judd June is the birth. You know what I'm saying? Judd June is the birth. It's the birth time. You feel me? This is where we gotta start laying the groundwork and building the foundation. That's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, once we genuinely get to that point, we gonna reach the quantum state, Tucky. We gonna reach the quantum state. You feel me? All right. Is Judd June on the same level as Dominguez? It's a great question. As above, so below. Flight June or over Judd June? We ain't comparing. Because we want a flight 1v1. Why would we say that? Why would we get on Flight June saying it's worse than our June? You know what I'm saying? What if Judd and Dominguez fuse together and create Judd Mingus? How would this affect the quantum verse? That's a great question. It's a great question, Judd Yellens. Nats. Hold on. I'm going to follow you for that. I don't got your question yet. I don't got the answer to that question, but I will. Can a Dominguez quantum during June, or is it off limits due to Judd limitations? Dominguez's cannot quantum during Judd June. You know what I'm saying? Because it just... You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think it even, like, sometimes it doesn't feel as good to quantum as a Dominguez during Judd June. But, I mean, you could try. What if you change the name to Folk Friday or Folk Mingus February? PJ Shorts, I'm going to think about that. Die Mingus or Prime Quandale Dingle? Who wins? Mingus. What is Judd June? Yo, why would you ask that, man? Like, seriously. Why would you ask that? What you mean, what is Judd June? I don't know, man. You tell me at this point. What is the quantum force of a Mingus? It is the 48.73, but the juxtaposition has to be a 6. If it's not a 6, then it doesn't matter because it has to equal to 33. That's a great... I got to get back to you on that. You feel me? What's the plan for the Flight 1v1? Okay. The Flight 1v1 I want to happen. I need to happen, but I need help pushing this, y'all. Y'all got to understand. You watching this are in the same shoes as I am right now. There's no difference between me and you watching this thing. You know what I'm saying? We still gotta wake up, go get money every single day. Probably gotta learn something new every day. You feel me? We still living in getting how we live, right? So in that, the only way that I could get a Flight 1v1 is through y'all, not through no connections, not through no nothing, just the strength of y'all ass. You feel me? Like, all of us combined is like, that's the strength that we can have to get a Flight 1v1. You feel me? Because for Judd June, knowing I used to watch Flight when he first made June, when it went crazy, because he used to say June all the time. It's a full circle moment, but the only way that circle could complete is if y'all help me. You feel me? I got humility. I can say that, bro. I can't do this without y'all. I can't do this without y'all. Facts. You feel me? So that's my plan for the Flight 1v1. I'm gonna post a lot of videos this June to try to make sure this happens. But we gonna make sure this 1v1 happens. I promise you guys. We will make sure it happens. How do you feel about Sagittarius Sunday or Dominguez Tuesday? I'll think about that one. I will think about that. I'll think about that. Let's see if there's any more questions. I may have missed some. How we feeling about adding Sadie September to the quantum calendar? That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, Sadie. Not a bad idea. You look like Steve O'Camp. I don't know who that is. Who is Steve O'Camp? What's the plan to take over in Judd June? Now, the plan for Judd June been a little hard because I've been working a lot, man. You feel me? Your boy's going crazy. Your boy got 2 jobs, not including the online job, and the online job is its own business. You feel me? Like, I got a lot going on, but we're going to make sure we take over for Judd June. I promise you. I promise you. I just trust. Look, one thing about me, it may not be orthodox, but I'm gonna get it done, nigga. Facts. Man, that's all. Look, it may not be the way you like it, the way you want to see it, but I promise you, it's gonna get done. You feel me? That's just trust me, trust my vision, trust my creative process. It will work. We gonna take over for Judge June. I promise. I promise. All right, that seems like it was the end of the little questions. If you made it this far, comment down below Judd June in all caps, and I knew you watched to the end of the video. And a couple more things before we get out of here. All right, listen. If you are in this community, we stand for positivity, no weirdness. Everyone's unique in their own way. Nobody is weird. You feel me? I mean, people do have weird traits. Yes, everyone has their own weird traits. But we're not going to ostracize anybody for being a certain type of individual. But you cannot do things that cross boundaries of others. So, if you're in a server, you cannot cross boundaries of you feel me? Like, what the server's telling you to do. Like, Nick, you know you're not supposed to do that. Don't do that in the server. You feel me? Simple. Simple as that. You feel me? But at the end of the day, a majority of y'all are kids. I don't understand the gravity of how serious stuff like this gets. You feel what I'm saying? But it's okay, because y'all are going to learn. Y'all gonna learn. Now, I'm not y'all teacher. I'm not gonna teach y'all shit. It comes with life experience. You feel me? That's why Royster's out of here. You know what I'm saying? But look though, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all sub, make sure y'all stay positive all the time. I don't got no outro yet, but this is the first YouTube video. Appreciate y'all for dropping the questions. Like, make sure y'all like, and make sure you put that bell too, because listen, you're gonna need to. I'm gonna see y'all.